Hey, what's going on? It's your boy T-Pendel. Don't judge me for the outfit. If you want to, you can judge me. Do whatever you want to do. It's your life. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, turn your notifications on. We jumping into this joint. I seen the thumbnail and I ain't recognized none of it. I ain't recognize her. So, but you know how y'all women be changing y'all hairdos up, looking like a whole new specimen, a whole new being. So it's onesie Pendell in the house. Put a teddy bear emoji in the comments. Let's get this thing cracking, as the young folks say. Reggie, supernova. I hope it ain't over. Arlette with that mic twirling round and round.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette.
I think I remember,
we're here
buddy.
Today with Reggie.
Damn, I don't remember you have all them biddies out. You had all them biddies on the show? Them thick old biddies and a chest tattoo? I know that's right. Them things stinking, ain't they? He smiling and shit. I know you been in, your face been in them biddies. Ain't no way you smiling that hard, all your back teeth showing you ain't been in them biddies like that. All right, let up here look like the ocean.
Ova, welcome guys.
Hi.
How we feeling today?
Good.
Okay.
Feeling great.
That's what we like to hear. So we did have you guys on episode 9 of Pop the
Turn
Balloon
the
or
volume
Find
up.
Love, where you ended up matching. Okay, so is it gonna be a yes for you?
Okay. You had them things held down. That's what it was. You had them things concealed. Them shits. I ain't even know you was licensed to carry 2.
Him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Definitely.
We got it! All right, I'll
Pee Wee
take
Herman dance.
this mic. You guys can go on off. Hey!
This was a unique group right here, boy. 5 kids shorty. Hey, your ass was the high and the low light. And the red dress, that little escapade you had was spinning the block.
Okay, and so on that episode, we did get to know a little bit about each of you, but just to let the people know a little bit more, give them a little refresher. Nova, let's start with you. Tell us about yourself.
Let me get out of the way.
So, I'm born and raised in Arizona, and I have a 10-year-old daughter.
You got a
am
10-year-old?
an
Okay, now we're getting a close-up.
I am in nursing school.
And makeup is makeup, and boy, you got that gold dust on. You got that gold dust. I see you.
And I've always been in healthcare. I've been in healthcare for about 11 years.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of been my go-to job. Like, every time I have, like, a little hustle or whatever, I always go back to the hospital.
Got it.
So I'm pretty big on that. I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things.
The hell that mean? I done a lot of things. Y'all keep keying, ain't you?
I used to model.
All right, keep going. When people say they done a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Don't just try to hit us with modeling. What else?
I used to host
What
clubs
else?
in different cities.
What else?
I'm well traveled.
Oh, shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I done a lot of things. I'm well traveled. I used to host in a lot of cities. Anytime shit hit the fan, I know I could fall back on the hospital. This giving me some promiscuous vibes. Like she was in these streets, maybe doing a job that not too looked highly upon, and might have had some good times. You know what I'm saying? Cause listen to the story, listen to that shit now. You use your context clues. Let me run it back. Watch how she ain't trying to give the whole truth. She's wording that shit a certain way.
I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. I used to model. I used to host clubs in different cities.
Host clubs in different cities and we don't even know you. You might have just been on tour, you know what I'm saying? Oh, All-Star Weekend, I got to slide here and get this bag. You know what I'm saying? Me and a couple of my friends just going to stay in one room. Host in different cities? Host what?
I'm well traveled.
Yeah, you've done a lot.
Yeah, I'm a pretty private person too. Like,
Oh shit, she's cooked. A pretty private person. Hey, when women start moving around, everybody think they low key. No, you can't. Ain't that pretty private person shit used to work back in 2008. That shit over. Social media got y'all cooked. That's a wrap.
this is kind of a new experience for me. Being so, everything used to be like party and go, and now it's like more personal. So I'm not
It's about that time, man.
used to disclosing a lot of information like this.
Yeah, I had a homegirl like that I used to film with, and I knew she was doing some shit that she ain't want nobody to know. When I asked her, I said, "Yo, hey, so what do you do for a living?" And then she looked at me and she was like, "Dang, I didn't know we were about to be in all each other's business. I thought we were just filming together." I was like, "God damn, Bill, you must be doing some scamming shit or some illegal shit or something." Because I just asked you what you do for a living. Like, hey, what do you work at? What you do? That's a generic ass regular question. Hey, what's your name? Hey, where you from? What do you do for a living? That's a regular ass question. But I got you in my house shooting content and skits. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you how to respond to brands and write emails. I'm helping you out. We talking about all kinds of other shit. Potential stuff you could do with your channel and your Instagram. But when I ask what you do for a living, you like, whoa. That's when I knew. So
it's been a journey. It's been a journey. I very fast in a very different way.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, she just told us a lot without saying shit. Y'all let me know if you get it.
Pretty much it. I'm definitely trying to get back into my modeling. Definitely about to get back on Instagram, go crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I tried this because I literally felt like I was having bad luck finding relationships that would work for me.
Yeah.
Especially after my whole experience in the entertainment world.
What the fuck was this girl doing? Was she a porn star? I thought I was just gonna say dancer or something, but in the entertainment world, what was you out here doing, Arlette? You gonna let this off the hook, Arlette? You giving us what you giving us right now is mugshot side view. You know what I mean? You gonna let this off the hook, Arlette, or you gonna address it?
I had a partner and he ended up passing away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
Yeah,
that.
so we were kind of like on our Bonnie and Clyde stuff. So
What the fuck? She was in the streets. You was a bank robber? You was in these streets? You was thugging?
when that kind of dissipated, I kind of got out of it because it wasn't fun anymore. So yeah.
Yo, this shit is dark. Was she in a relationship with the Joker?
Yeah, I just kind of started changing my life, but dating has been hard ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
When you
heard.
dating somebody, you on that fast life and it's Bonnie and Clyde and y'all breaking the rules, breaking the law, living reckless, just that thrill of life, and we're not supposed to be doing this, whatever the hell y'all was doing. Ain't shit comparing to that. You ain't supposed to be living like that, man. That shit ain't good for your heart, your soul. Somebody getting the short end of the stick. If you living wild, young, and doing all kinds of wild shit, somebody getting hurt on the other end. He laughing.
It's been hard. So yeah, I kind of came into this like I told you, I was like, I didn't even know that I was gonna get on the show.
And he got a tattoo. I think they say Deshaun. So I don't know if that's the ex or I think she said she had a 10-year-old, but I don't know if it was a girl or a boy. I don't know how I would feel if, like, you know what I'm saying, you dating a girl with a girl, even being intimate with a girl, she got another man name. I'm not saying that's the case, I don't know, but another man name tatted on her chest or like a picture or a mural or something, I would be thrown off, bruh.
Yeah, you did say that.
I just winged it, and my mom was like, "Yeah, like, what do you have to lose? Like, what are you doing right now?" And I'm
Literally.
like, "Oh, I guess like it'll be an experience. I might meet someone." And yeah,
Man, I can't believe you came on this follow-up, this catch-up with all them biddies out like this.
so I came on the show, and I was like, at first I was like, okay, this is crazy. It was like speed dating on crack. Okay, unscripted. Everything was just wild, and it was like going from like the super private person to being like on blast, like in a different way. It was wild. Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. It was a good experience, but it was wild.
Okay, all right. Get to know you a little bit, Nova.
Yeah,
We actually did not get to know shit. We're trying to solve a mystery. It's like playing the game of Clue or Who or with the clue who the hell is she? We're trying to put this shit together. Y'all in the comment, let me know other shit you seen on Twitter, stuff she tagged in. Now everybody on a which scavenger inspector gadget hunt. We don't know what the hell. Call every inspector and investigator we know. Call Sherlock, call Blues Clues, call Door to Explore, call any shit. Call Ghostwriter. Call their ass, man. We need everybody on this shit. What the hell was that?
Reggie, what about for yourself?
So pretty much just about me. So like I said on the show, I do motivational music. So something I've been working on. Financial literacy, teach people about, repairing their credit, start passive income, things like that. And overall, just I like to consider myself a fun guy. You know what I mean? Like I said on the show about experiences, it's not what you do, it's who you with. You do the same thing that you do with the right, you do the same thing you do regularly, but with the right person, you can make it a fun time. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely, when it comes to that, I'm definitely, yeah, that's me. You know what I mean? So I'm all about kind of like
Do
experience.
y'all
Like,
see
I have,
how
like,
we know who
goofy
he
side
is?
about me, a business side.
Within
It's all
90
about,
seconds?
Following your dreams, following your goals, and experience in life with.
I still don't know what Shorty do.
Okay, nice.
Did.
All right, so Reggie, as we saw on the show, one of the questions you actually ended up asking Nova when we brought her up to the front was like, what are some of your vices? Where did that question come from?
Yes. So since you're asking about me and I didn't mention that. So after high school, I became a professional gamer.
Oh.
And so like for me, like I said, I had questions that I had kind of pre-planned. Like I wanted to ask these questions. Really only got to ask one, and then they kind of was asking me questions. And then when we got to the front, and then when she hit me with the smooth line, like, "Oh, I want to talk to you privately," So after that, I was like, I obviously want to match with her, right? But I wanted to be kind of transparent. It's one thing that I look forward within myself, that I'm, preach within myself. So I wanted to made sure that was known to her, because I didn't want something to happen where it's like, oh, he plays video games. You know what I mean? Because it's like a stigma. It's like, is it a childish thing? Is it or not? Personally, I believe, you can be any age. It's a good vice. You know that your guy is in the house. But let's get too deep. So in this case, I wanted just to make it known that was a thing for me. And then, she gave the perfect response. And it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she said some shit like, "Could I play too? You got 2 controllers or something." That was dope.
Are video games like a big part of your life, or
a big part of my
Really?
life. I never was a professional. I never was like a professional, but I've been playing video games for as long as I can remember. Like I never made it like a hobby or like a job. But even my daughter and my mom plays. We have like 3 PlayStations at the house.
Okay, she got a daughter.
So I never made it like a profession, but I play video games. I have my favorites. Like Reggie was definitely gonna show me like more, like deeper into it, and I was definitely all game for it. But
What's your top 3 video games of all time? No sport games. I'm gonna go with GoldenEye 007, Nintendo 64. I'm gonna go with believe it or not, I like Wave Race on 64 too, and then Friday the 13th.
I have my favorites.
Okay.
But I wouldn't call myself a gamer, but I do play video games.
Okay. Yeah. Has that ever been, because I know he kind of mentioned maybe someone could find it childish or whatever it is. Has that ever been a problem for you? No? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, come on. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Now, Reggie, has that ever been a problem for you in any past relationships?
It has, actually. It actually has. Like I said, it's that stigma. Like, is it a childish thing? Is it, like I said, I think it's 50-50. Like, even like if I've seen some reactions, some people were saying, "Oh, that's great," or some people like, you know what I mean? So for me, it's just, it is who I am. Man. You know what I mean? And like I said, when I was answering one of those questions, like, you have to be comfortable being who you are. So I don't shy away from it. It's like, I wanted to show Nova like who I am, and then have her match with me off the pretense like, this is this guy. He's not gonna change and be something else.
The
You know
video
what I mean?
game, the video game aspect lit too, because ladies, y'all don't realize if your man in the video games, he in the house, he home, he ain't out, he ain't wasting money, spending money, buying drinks, around a bunch of women, frolicking, around the wrong crowd, drinking and driving, doing no drugs. He in the house playing video games. He a room away. You know what I'm saying? Put your R&B on, vibe, read a book. Y'all in there chilling together, low key.
And just want a quick aside, Nova says she's not a gamer. Amazing gamer. She will beat you all in Fortnite, I promise you.
That's
Better
what's up.
practice.
All right, girl, you gotta show them how it's
That's
done.
what's up, man.
Sometimes, right?
It's good to see her smile, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I did that little spill in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But it's never too late to turn over a new leaf and start a new beginning. And, you know, your past always gonna weigh on you, and it's gonna make you, and it made you who you are today. So you can't really get away with it. A lot of people be like, oh, that's the past. The past don't matter, et cetera, et cetera. All that shit make who you are. You can hear it in her voice when she talks and expresses herself like, damn, she had a troubled past. She had a troubled date experience. She was around and doing some shit that she don't want people to know that she might even be embarrassed about, but she probably had the hell of a time when she was in the thick of it. Like, she enjoyed it type shit. You know what I'm saying? And you could even see it. Now, even her laughing and enjoying herself now, it's almost like a breath of fresh air, bruh. Like he brought this out of her, and you could tell this is a new experience, or it's been a while for her. And I feel like everybody deserves that. No matter what your story is, no matter what your trials and tribulations is, no matter what you have done, you know what I'm saying? It's never too late to recreate yourself and take a different path. You're heading down the wrong path. It ain't never too late to hit that U-turn. You might have been going down that path for a while, so it's going to take you a little while to get about that dark hole, but it's light at the end of the tunnel, man. So yeah, man, you know, I joke around and I kiki, but you know, I wish this young lady the best, even if they don't make it, just the best in general.
Okay, so I know a question that's just been on everyone's mind, because I know most people love that you guys are able to kind of vibe and connect on the gamer thing. So let me cross my fingers and hope you guys answer this question how the whole world wants. But since you matched on the show, has there been a date?
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Okay, all right. Tell me about it, Nova.
So during the show, I was in transition between jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually off for 2 weeks, and I believe Reggie was too. Like, we both were transitioning, and so we kind of spent a lot of time
transitional
together
hit
the
that.
first couple weeks. And yeah, we went to the first night with the other couple,
Mm-hmm.
Brittany and
Philip.
Uh-huh. Yeah, with Brittany and Philip, we went. Well, we didn't go with them, but we ended up running into them.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, y'all, everybody always run into it. What, is it just one spot to go to in Arizona? Is it just one strip? That shit like the Vegas Strip is just all roads lead to this little spot. This where everybody be at. Everybody always running into each other. Put the picture up there.
At the champagne.
Oh, okay, I remember. Yeah, that right there was a catastrophe. Look at this shirt he had on. That shit about to bust. Coming out that shit like a clump. I remember you had that little ass shrimp fried margarita. That's a Long Island. I already told you, I know a Long Island when I see a Long Island. He got that hand on that ass. My fingers keep slipping. I'm trying to grip that ass. Juvenile voice. I know that's right. This boy fumbled. Boy, fumble. What you put some of that? You look like got a little makeup right here, too. That boy fumble. You a fumbler, man. I wonder why you ran track.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play. Like, I wanted to play games. So I actually wanted to take him to Cobra, which is an arcade bar
Okay.
that I absolutely love. Like, they have all the old games, the Tetris. Like,
What?
yeah, it was good. But it was too packed. So we ended up going to Champagne Lanes. And that's
Okay.
how we ended up running into them. So that was like, it wasn't a date, but it was kind of like, okay, we matched. Let's see what, let's talk more. And then after that, we end up going to Cobra. I think it was like during the week when it wasn't as busy. And we actually had a good time, like a really good time. It was fun.
Okay. So the going to Cobra was kind of like the official first date.
Yeah, that was the official first date.
Okay, and how soon after the show was that?
Probably the next day.
Oh.
Damn. I know that's right. You got to hit while the iron hot. My dog ain't playing no games with Nova.
we like to hear. Y'all wasted
Yeah, we
no
waste
time.
no
What's that
time, no
supernova? We
time.
on it.
He actually let me go home after the show to change because I was like so nervous, sweating. It was crazy. So I was like, please, can I go home? Like, and he definitely let me go home and change. So that we end up like if you see the picture, like I'm in a whole nother outfit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I was
saw
like,
that.
no, let me go change.
Yeah.
I was just
Let her go
really nervous
change.
for
Get a
the
little,
show,
put a
so
little
yeah.
water on herself.
Yeah, we had a good time, but we waste no time. We ain't waste no time.
Yes. Okay. So Reggie,
That's
how
what's
was
up.
everything for you after the show?
Yeah,
Reggie, what you doing with these big ass anal beads on your wrist, bitch? I ain't see these big ass knocker balls, bitch. You got these big ass marbles on your wrist, bitch. You got playing jacks, bitch. What you got these big ass slingshot balls on your wrist, bitch? Damn, bitch. Got these monkey testicles on your wrist, bitch. What you doing with these? Them big ass testicles on your wrist, bitch. God
She hit it on the head. She hit it on the head. So as soon as after the show, so even before the last person came out, we left. I was like, hey, let's go on a date. Let's go out. So so
man, they said they left the show early. They got their ass up out of there.
we was she actually had that great idea. She was like, well, why don't we go to? We said with like gamers, let's go to the arcade. I was like, arcade bar, never heard of that. So we went there. But yeah, Super Pack couldn't get in there. Went to Champagne Lanes. We seen my man Phillip and his match there. That's when we did that group picture that y'all seen. And then we did want to bowl, but it's kind of like how it was set up. We wouldn't have been able to bowl. So then we was like, okay,
Y'all got a spot called Champagne Lanes. That's lit. You know what I'm saying? I had me some champagne. You can get the house champagne, but you know what I mean? You want to get a big bottle, you can get some Moet. You feel me? Some Dom Perignon. You get your little bottle. You feel me? Just go bowling. Then you hear that. Damn, that's lit.
next day, let's go to the arcade bar.
Yeah.
Played all the arcade games, got some drinks. After that, we didn't even want the night to end. Went to Dave and Buster's. So we like really, yeah. So we definitely was being true to who we were, talking. Really, yeah. So we definitely went to Dave and Buster's. So we like really, yeah.
Yeah, I had to see how she was holding that pistol. I'm still trying to put these clues together, bitch.
Yeah, so we definitely was being true to who we were, talking, getting to know each other. It was definitely great moments.
Okay, so you guys went from one arcade place to the next.
Yes,
Wow.
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a long night.
And then, so, after that, like, how was the communication? And, like, I know you guys said you both had kind of like a 2 weeks off. So how was that?
Yeah, we were pretty much together almost every day after that, yeah.
Damn. Pretty much together every day after that. I told y'all he put that bald head in them bitties. He was in there.
Yeah, we were together pretty much every day after that.
Look, he bit his bottom lip. I know he was in there. Knock them ankles loose, baby. I know you was in there. Watch him bite his bottom lip.
Yeah.
Pause.
It was.
Watch this,
We
watch
were
this.
together pretty much every day after that.
That boy put that on her. I know that's right. That's my dog. It's like the Martin episode. I got the draws. What you say? What you say that, Tommy? I got the draws. One more time.
Every day after that, yeah. It was.
Watch this,
Yeah,
watch
we were
this.
together pretty
I
much every
tore
day
that
after
ass.
that. Even for just a little bit, like a couple hours out of the day. But yeah,
Yes.
pretty much every day after that.
Yes, Lord, for the rest of our day. Yes, do you? Do. Yes, Lord, for the rest of our day. Y'all that made me knock my little pop filter off. That boy.
You guys did a lot of like fun
Grow up,
things.
Pendell. Be classy. Be an adult. Be so serious. Don't have too much fun.
Or was it more like chill vibes?
Well, he was getting ready for work, so he was just. I did a couple ride-alongs.
Oh.
Big energy.
I'm chilling.
Yeah. Just as long as you're spending time together kind of
that's
thing,
it,
right?
I
Yeah.
know that's
I
right.
don't ask for much.
I know that's right.
So how were the ride-alongs? Like, did you invite her, or she was like, "I'm coming"? Like,
No.
how'd that go?
I definitely was. Well, I invited her, but she was down to come, so it was like
Okay.
it was 50-50 with it. So yeah, it was like So we did the 2 dates. Then it was like, hey, you're a dope person. I'm a dope person. I want you in my company. You know what I mean? And like, I really wanted to make it a point to kind of be intentional with how I was moving, be purposeful. So I was like, hey,
it's all about
I'm feeling
to,
it, you're
bro.
feeling it. I got to go check this office out. Come with me. She
Both
helped me, like,
parties wanted to
put
do it.
tables and chairs in my office. We really was definitely tag team dynamic and duo in it.
Tag teaming and tagging, huh? It's all about to, guys. We watch a lot of these shows and be like, oh, yeah, I hit her up. She ain't reply back. Oh, she ain't hit me up for 2 days. Oh, I'm not a good texter. I'm not there. They got up out of there. And it ain't, and it helped, too, that, you know what I'm saying, both of them was transitioning type shit. You know what I'm saying? Type shit, Pendell? Is that what you doing right now?
Outside on that type of time. So, yeah, it definitely was just great moments. We just, was with each other
Respect.
every day, basically.
I love that for you,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, and then after the 2 weeks, how was everything? Like,
Well,
Uh-oh.
we started talking about our past, well, my past, and I still know very little about Reggie. Even though we spent a lot of time together, I wasn't able to get all the questions I wanted
Yeah, I was too busy knocking boots.
answered.
okay.
Yeah, so it got hard because it was more focused on me and like what I've been doing and what my life was, and
Yeah, she had some shit. Is you gonna let the cat out of the bag or nah?
and more about that. And I was like, I healed from it. You know, I grew up from that. I'm 30 years old. I wasn't into, in the entertainment world for like 6 years now. So it was kind of like,
Entertainment world, what was Shorty doing? Now I know it's either dancing or a P star.
get over it. But at the same time, I understood, like, as a man, he wanted to know, like, all the ins and outs of it.
Yeah.
And so I was very open, very transparent about
Arlette, why you not asking her what she did, bro? Arlette, how you letting this shit slide like this? Well, just for clarification, when you say entertainment industry, were you a club promoter?
everything. But it just got to a point where it was like, he couldn't let it go. And then
And I'm gonna tell y'all, that's another thing. People say, "Oh, your past don't matter. Oh, this don't matter." Everything matter, bro. But you can start over. But it's the average. I don't even know what the hell she did. But if it's one of the things I think it is, it's hard for a man to get over that. Why? It's her past. It's her this. Because if times get tough or shit hit the fan, she can go back to this. People still got access to this. People can always view her seeing this. So it's somebody you really like, somebody you really care about. You like, damn. You start thinking about everything. You know what I'm saying? When adversity struck, she was willing to do this. She was down to do this. Or she moved this way. Is she gonna be a good mother to my child? You know what I'm saying? When shit hit the fan in this relationship or shit hit the fan, this is what she did. If we get into it, is she just gonna leave me? She gonna just run away? And y'all can say what y'all want in the comments, but this is some of the stuff that runs and goes through a man's head. And some women to be like, I'm just not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna lie about my past. And I got homegirls that's married that had to lie about their past, lie about how many people they've been with, how many, because they knew inside in their heart if they was honest with that man, he would not have took them serious. So they had to lie about that. Now that's crazy work in itself to have to lie to get someone to commit and want to love you for a lifetime. If you just look at it like that. You know what I mean? Or you can look at it like, oh, if you can't be honest, then they don't deserve you. You can look at it all the ways you want. You can talk all the shit you want. But when the shit is going to be a long video. We're only 13 minutes in. I'm like, 30. I'm sorry.
at one point, he did tell me that I lacked confidence. So that was a problem for me because it was like, you don't know me. Yeah. Like, how can you say that I lack anything if you haven't even gave me a chance to show you like who I am or what I'm capable of? Like, when you show confidence, like, I went on a show, didn't know anybody there, like, you know, like, not even, this is not my cup of tea. Like, I like to meet people old fashioned, like grocery store, gas station, even out at the bar, like, not on a dating show, you know? So I was like, what? Like, so that kind of threw me back. And then it was like, it just got real real messy towards the end of everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, I know you said it was really like a lot focused on you. Like, were you asking him questions and he wasn't answering it, or
Oh
like?
yeah, he's the king of deflection.
Damn.
He's king of deflection.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Yeah. So and
Morpheus?
he owns it. Like he knows. He knows.
What you hiding, Morpheus?
Hey,
You got that big ass crystal on your neck. You got all the electrolytes in the city on your neck, bitch. You got that ruby stone, bitch.
It was like, this is me, you know, and I was like, oh well. We were having so much fun. Why didn't you come sooner?
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those things for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reggie. What's
Okay.
going on,
Ain't
Mr.
funny,
King
Reggie?
of Deflection?
Reggie tweaking out right now because that big ass electrolyte crystal on his neck, that big ass jewel. I'm gonna show you what happened when you got one of them big ass crystals that hold all them powers. Watch his left hand.
Okay. Reggie. What's
Okay.
going on, Mr. King of Deflection?
So, so pretty much the quote unquote like problem started was we did have a conversation. Like I said, we spent a lot of time with each other, so we was having like deep conversations, not just like surface level, like past the surface level. Like we really was getting deep, and so pretty much, she was saying like we had to talk like what did you think? Like you know how like did you know you was gonna match with me? You know, we just kind of talking, and it was like a thing. It was like tell me about like we was talking. It's kind of like tell me some things. You know what I mean? It's like it was not just like you're not confident. Like we actually was having a conversation, and I said that. You know what I mean? I just said it was like it was like I think you can be more confident. And that was our like first big argument. But like I also said in the show, I'm big on communication, I'm big on conversation. So we talked through it. It definitely was kind of early on, so you know it might have turned her off a little bit. But I was kind of happy that we went through that because it's like if we getting through this hard stuff now, then it's little roses and flowers at the end. You know what I mean? So it's like we went through that, we talked through it. It was a tough talk, but we got through it. And then that pretty much was the theme. It was like whatever a hard conversation is, like she said with the past, we had a hard conversation about that as well. And that was something that I haven't experienced before, so it was difficult for me. So I like sought counsel for that. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my best friend, talked to female friends
What?
about that as well. And that was something conversation talk, but we got through it. And then that pretty much was the theme. It was like whatever a hard conversation is, like she said with the past, we had a hard conversation about that as well. And that was something that I haven't experienced before.
Somebody tell me what the hell this girl was doing, bro. This shit is annoying. I can't watch 50 minutes of this shit and we don't know what the fuck. We just supposed to use our imagination? This is stupid. And secondly, hold on.
So it was difficult for me, so I like sought counsel for that. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my best friend, talked to female friends. Shout out BM. He helped me with counsel as well with that.
Yeah, shout out BM, but hell no, bro. That shit's whack too. If she telling you something and she sharing something with you and you talking about you seek counsel, it better be a counselor or a therapist. If I tell you something, don't go talking to no damn BM or no Arlette or no homegirls or your homeboys about my personal shit. Where's the discretion at? Where's keeping my business in-house? That make me not want to talk to you no more. You want to go talk to somebody, go talk to a therapist, man. Shit, you can get on Zoom and talk to a therapist for the low. You do enough research, you can find a free one. There's no excuse, bro. Don't be talking about all my people about my damn business. Now I walk in the room, everybody know more about me than I know about them. Oh, I don't like that shit. I'm gonna tell y'all something I used to do. You dating somebody I used to talk to, especially when I used to be in social media heavy, you know what I'm saying, a large following. I ain't like nobody in my business. You know what I mean? I ain't never been no people like, how come you never share nobody you dated, you been in a relationship with? Bitch, I do comedy. I did skits, I did parodies, I did short films. I don't do relationship channels. This ain't the Ace family, fam. This ain't Ken and DR, fam. And respect to both of them. I rock with them. I ain't never watched Ace shit, but Ken and DR, I rock with y'all. I mean, ran into y'all multiple times at YouTube Black. Always been love. Wish both of y'all the best. But that's not what I'm doing over here. Stop trying to make my shit and feel, people be feeling like they obligated and they just entitled to your life because you do online videos. That ain't what I'm on. So I used to be like, yo, we dating, we chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Just between us. I ain't trying to be all on social media. I ain't trying to do all this shit. I ain't trying to do all that. None of that. Because people, when they see you happy, they want to break your happiness up. The more people in your business, The worst. You feel me? And I wasn't trying to keep nobody no secret, but if they say it's out, they say it's out. But I'm not trying to be all over social media like, la, la, la. Nah. People be hating, be bad energy. So what I do, fellas, this is a great idea. If you want to see if she like, oh no, I'm not, like, ain't nobody in my business, I ain't talking to nobody but us. It's us. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it in house. We doing this. All you got to do is go to her latest picture she uploaded. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you dating somebody popping on Instagram, this shit ain't gonna work. But if you got like a regular girl, she got a couple hundred likes, go to somebody, go to her latest picture on Instagram, see all the people who like the picture. You know what I'm saying? Go through like 10 to 20 girls that are friends with her and just watch their story. I got a helicopter hovering. Just watch their story. And that's it. If she come to you and say, hey, how come you watching my homegirl's story? That mean her homegirls told her that you were watching her story. But how do her homegirls even know about you if she holding it down and y'all keeping shit in house? You know what I'm saying? I've been on a date one time, and I'm on a date. The girls go to the bathroom, and she got the text messages popping up like it just pop up and some of the words come up, the preview. So she got a group chat, and I'm looking at this shit like, I ain't go through a phone call, ain't no password, but I'm like, how was the date? How's it going? When she went to the bathroom, she left her phone. I'm like, damn, everybody know you out here with me? That's crazy. I know you excited to be out here with your boy, but damn, act like you been here before. Act like you didn't had a top-notch, nice looking dude before. I don't like that, bruh. You share that girl information like that and just smothering all the business and seeing what other people thinking and shit. You ain't even sharing your personal information. She's saying you the deflection king. Every time she asks you a question, you like this. You know what I'm saying? Every time she asks you a question, you holding on to your little jewel piece on your neck. Back up. You blocking the questions.
So
like that.
yeah, and then I got over it, and
You thought you got over it.
It's like
She don't think so.
basically more specific, like she's saying, being in like the entertainment world. Like I've never talked to someone who did that before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was even going so much to the point where I was getting counsel from her. Like, hey, how did you have you gone through this before? You know what I mean?
And then what to do? If you date somebody that's a P-star or a stripper or something, they'll say some shit to you like this. Or it takes a tough man to be with somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to be with a tough man, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is to have your lady out there, people groping on her, touching on her, she butt naked, she leaving a snail trail on folks, she chilling, people gripping her ass, grabbing her boo, woody woo. And if she on the other side of the entertainment talking about a P-star, oh my God. I don't know how y'all boys do it. I know people that then wifed up the OF girls. They on Twitter taking facials, getting what is it called? I don't know what it's called, but oh my God! And you turn around, hold hand, kiss them in the mouth. Oh no, sir. You know what I'm saying? But even like I don't know if I should tell y'all this. I ain't saying that story. I
mean, so I was being true to who I was as far as like trying to have the communication part at a high level, but it's just like something that I kind of learned from. I might be jumping the gun a little bit, but something I kind of learned from it is like if someone is like has like past trauma, something like this, it's like you have to tread lightly when you're talking to them. And because like I'm just telling you, like I'm big on communication, so it might.
How you big on communication, but she just said you deflecting all the questions, and you don't got to tread lightly with them. They need to go get some counseling, and they need to talk to a therapist too. Shit, you can't fix them. You regular human beings, they need to go talk to somebody that ain't gonna judge them and look at them. So she telling you all the business, thinking it's gonna have you open up, and then you just judging her ass more.
Seem like I'm poking a bear, but I'm really trying to learn you to figure out how I can love you better. You know what I mean? Okay. So but if I'm triggering something and not really,
he trying. Nah, she lying. She's not buying. Not she lying. She ain't buying it. Basically, what I'm saying. She's not buying what he's saying. But some people want to know. It's intriguing when you hear about somebody that is on that side of entertainment. And I'm still guessing because I don't know what the hell it is. But you just like you want to know. Why? Why would you do something? Why would you stoop to something like that? Why would you put yourself out there like that? Why would you move like this? Why? And I told y'all in the episode when I seen this, I said, yo, she looks familiar. When the original shit dropped, I could not put a finger on it. I know now they talking too much. Y'all gonna let me know what's up. I'm gonna put this shit together. Because you hop city to city, I know you slid to Miami. But I could not put a finger on it, but like you just are intrigued. You're like, but why? Like, I don't understand when you move like that. You got so much going for yourself that you're not gonna understand that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a man, you definitely gonna understand it because we could go through our darkest times. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to get on there and show your balloon knot, even if you want to get on there and sell your toes, ain't nobody paying for that shit for real, fam. Not the people you want to pay for it. The men's probably pay for it.
Realizing it, and it just seems like I'm antagonizing. You feel like, you're defending yourself every day. Then, like, in hindsight, I can see how it looked from her perspective. But in that moment, I was just like, you're hiding stuff from me. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I have to take responsibility for that as well.
Okay. So she's saying, you got to know her and all that stuff, but she didn't really get much out of you.
That's the
like,
worst.
What was the reasoning for that? Like, why didn't you open up, I guess?
So it's not like a thing of like I'm not opening up, like I'm an open book. You can tell like communication is good for me. But it's like we were I would say I was so focused on that part that is like I couldn't get past it. You know what I mean? For a minute, like I said, I was talking to people, even talking to her to figure out like, hey, like I don't know what the past is looking like. Like I don't know if something like is she really telling me the truth type stuff.
Yeah, because sometimes they'll share some shit with you and they'll tell you some shit. Like I've been in situations where, you know what I mean, somebody shares some stuff from the past with me and then I'll be like, yo, is this everything? And they say, yeah, and then something come up, we run into somebody or I see something and they ain't tell me the whole truth. And then they go be like, okay, well, I forgot to mention this. How the hell you forget to mention that? And then that makes you think, oh man, if she ain't tell me about this, it's probably more stuff out there. And it's never in it. So I had somebody tell me, oh, okay, you know everything, but then they out intoxicated, had a couple drinks, and they say some shit like, well, some stuff you just gotta take to your grave. Nobody can know. I'm like, ooh. Oh, really?
Like I said, the beauty of it, when you have a conversation with your partner, you can get over it. So I was working towards getting over those things, and I was getting over those things, I feel, but I think possibly...
She don't think so. Every time she's stretching out. But she gonna have a tough time. I don't know, whatever it is, she gonna have a tough time with anyone that wants to take her serious, wants to love her, wants to look at her as a wife. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like a manly man and she like, you can go find you a little beta, a little simp, a little cornball. You know what I'm saying? That oh, it's okay. You know what I mean? Not care, but man, the man, that shit gonna eat at you. And then you can sit there and ladies will be like, oh, it's the past. A real man not gonna care. A real man gonna step up. A real man gonna do this. Shit, what the hell? Meg Thee Stallion X tried that, didn't he? Meg Thee Stallion X tried that shit, didn't he? What didn't he? Party? What he did? Got his ass embarrassed. Got his ass embarrassed. Oh, I don't care about your pay. Okay. She said, no, I ain't do that. I ain't sleep. The baby ain't do that. All that shit came out. Got his ass embarrassed. Oh, they broke up. Oh, I'm just taking some time thinking about this shit overseas with a whole soccer player. Got your ass embarrassed. And that's the thing. When shit hit the fan, people just go back to what they doing.
The damage was done already, where it's like, you got over it, but I'm not. And and then she wasn't feeling it.
I don't think he got over it.
Told you.
I really don't. It's kind of like once it was out there,
He breathing hard and he took the mic away. He like, man, how you gonna tell me what I feel?
dragged the whole month. Like we really just stopped talking like a week ago. Wow. So it never stopped. And then as far as like,
even when you intimate with her, I don't know if she was a peace star or not, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Even when you intimate with her, you probably think about somebody, damn, she used to do this for the money. She used to do this for the cash. She used to do this to anybody. Even if she a dancer, then you dance with her at the club, y'all just vibing. She probably dance on everybody like this. Everybody go up and on like that. Just how she throwing that back and she feel that thing start to stiff up, she probably just kept on throwing it back on the strangers for the coins. All that shit running through a dude's head. Everything.
trauma, like I don't have trauma of my past. Like I've grown from it. Like I said, I
don't know about that. Some people think they don't got trauma. They mad shit. Everybody got trauma. You think you ain't got no trauma. And then, because the number one thing is, when people doing some crazy shit like that, they just be looking at you like, get over it. Why do you care so much? Why do you dwell on it? If I'm over it, how come you aren't over it?
This was 6 years ago. I would hope that I've grown from it. Yeah. You know, like
I don't know. 6 years ain't that far ago, but we was just in the pandemic 4 years ago, 2020.
So it's kind of like to have someone come into your life and not know you and then call it a trauma or say that you're lacking in confidence or when you've done all these crazy wonderful things that a lot of people are afraid to do, it's like, what? Like, who are you talking to? Like, you're not talking to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a confident person. I'm just a private person. I'm a calm person. So a lot of people don't know how to accept that. So when they see me, it's always, I gotta be doing something or I gotta, but that's not the case. Like, when I was in the entertainment world, I did have a partner. I didn't have to do any of the extra crazy stuff that a lot of other women do. I never dabbled in drugs. I didn't have to cope with anything. Like, there was a mission and that was all there was to it.
A mission.
And so explaining that to him, he wasn't understanding that.
Man, there ain't no man gonna understand that. If a man gonna look at you like, and he like you, this woman is beautiful. This is my queen. The biggest thing to a man I've said before is, you're not attainable to any other man. Nobody can attain her. This is my baby. Can't nobody touch her. It's my wife. Can't nobody touch her. And the fact that she was that, even having a boyfriend in that, he might have been more a boyfriend / pimp. Shit is crazy.
It's like, no, that's not true. That's not true. And then it was like, well, I'm ineligible.
Look at my dog. He cooked. He disqualified. All right, go get him one of them. Go get that nigga one of James' famous pies. Get a nigga need a piece of pie from James, because he cooked right now. That boy going through it.
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
Damn, boy, you hurting right now. And when you feeling like this, fellas, the best thing to do is go ahead and step away. I know it's going to hurt. And the crazy part about it, the women with that promiscuous past, and had all that crazy job and all that wild shit going on, they be the funnest. They be the funnest. They gonna get you to let your guard down. They feel like they one of the homies because they already used to being around so much men. They like one of the homies, but they a baddie. That's the shit that be cooking y'all the most. You like, damn, she fine. She look good. She chop it up. We get to, you know what I'm saying? This type of girl come in there and say, what's up to you? You know what I'm saying? And she don't even say hi. She look at you and say, where the hoes at? And you just bust out laughing like, that's my baby. Where are they? Where I'm looking one thing, you looking one too? Well, let's go on a scavenger hunt. You know what I'm saying? That will be tearing you up. You be like, damn, everything's so good, but this past. And she can say ain't no trauma or nothing left from it. But shit, that nightlife, even if you bartending, waitressing, hosting, if you in that bit with fishnets on, it's toxic. You gotta be butt booty, got your ass out to make some money, or you get knocked down to make some money. It's a toxic work environment, and it weighs on you. If soul ties weigh on you, you know that weigh on you.
Bachelor, why would I settle for someone with your past? So it's like,
oh shit.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. And then it was like, well, I'm an eligible bachelor. Why would I settle for someone with your past?
God damn, Arlette, look at your face. But you still ain't gonna ask what she did, Arlette. You ain't gonna cross that line, huh? You better than me, because I'd have been, hey, so what you did, fam? What you did? Because the shit gonna be all in the comments. People gonna know what's up already. Y'all send me some pictures or something. People already gonna know what's up. I get what he said, but that was a terrible ass way of saying it. And men, we already know. With women, it's all about your delivery. And that was a piss poor delivery by him.
So it's like you're taking these jabs.
So he said this.
Yes.
No. That's not a jab. That was a schmack.
Yes. So it's like you're taking these jabs, but you want me to just be like, oh, it's fine. Let's move on. But it's like, how can I be with someone that sees me in such a negative way and not even letting me like show him who I am, or what I can do or what I offer. Like, I am a soldier. Like, I will go tooth and nail for my man. So it's like, for someone to just come into my life that is asking me all these questions, I'm being very open about everything. Like, everything. Like, I showed him my OnlyFans.
Ooh,
girl, showed it to him. And he was like,
Now, I told y'all, I wasn't going to say nothing till she said something. But I told y'all it was a couple of girls on here. After doing some research and then y'all sending me some DMs, some screenshots, Arlette has had a couple of women on her show that have done OnlyFans, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But my thing is, they ain't naming that when they say what you do for your living and for your job. Say you on there busting it wide open for $4.99 a month. Say you got better prices than Netflix, and you showing that balloon knot. They don't like to say that.
Like, oh, that's not
Y'all tell me our OnlyFans name in the comments. I ain't never bought nobody OnlyFans.
even that bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
because
on Reddit with it.
I've never been that girl. I never had to go the extra mile.
Okay.
And he couldn't accept the fact that I didn't have to do all that to get where I wanted to be. So it's kind of like he was stuck in a stigma, or like a, what's the word? Stereotype. And it's just like, I'm a multifaceted woman. Like I'm educated. I have my associate's degree. I'm working on my bachelor's degree. I hustle. Yeah. So at the end of
That's all perfect. The way he said that and communicated that was piss poor. You can have all that education stuff going on, but if you busting it wide open online, people knocking you down online, or you dancing, he's still knowing and thinking to himself, damn, can I take her home to meet my mama? Can I take her home and let her meet my sisters and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot. And let's just double it up. If, ladies, let's say you met a man, and y'all could fantasize and look at men and all this. Let's say you met a man, he was slinging them down as a P star. He was slinging them down. He was on OnlyFans making a bunch of his meat was slinging East Coast to West Coast. You know what I'm saying? He could do the helicopter long. Y'all know how y'all claim y'all want a big dang-a-lang. A big old, y'all act like y'all want this. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't know what to do with this. I want a big old 10, 12 incher. Baby, can you handle with your mouth 10, 12? No, nobody just one day mushroom tip taken care of. You try and double hand it up all the time. That's cute. But God, 80% of the meat dry, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of you spitting and missing and hitting my belly button and shit. Come on now. Y'all act like y'all want this, but y'all can't handle this for real. You know, I mean handle it all the way around. But imagine him doing something like that. And would you be okay bringing him home? Would you be okay, like, dang, like, there's videos of you knocking down these women online or woo-woo-woo? You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Y'all wouldn't want that. Y'all might want to have a little fun with that, treat him like a little Chad at the top room, but y'all wouldn't want that wiped up.
the day, it's like, if that's not something that you're okay with, or then I'm not for you. Because at the end of the day, if you're not gonna,
And that's the biggest thing. He gotta let her go. You be trying to change her. And let's keep it real. With this kind of past and this kind of shit going on, most men are gonna look at you as, like, in a nicer way of saying it, a fun girl. Or, like, you know what I'm saying, a 3 or 4, like, and then it's almost like you keep saying 6 years ago. It's almost like when the girl that just had that baby, the 40-year-old that just had the baby by the 21-year-old basketball player, and her son and the basketball player the same age. What's her name? The something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I gotta look up. Basketball player. Drea. It's almost like when Drea said in a Breakfast Club interview, said, oh yeah, I did all that whole stuff 10 years ago, 15 years ago. She's like, I really feel like you could delete your wholeness. That's what she's trying to get at right now. You know what I'm saying? But there's felons that have done their time and they can't even get jobs in certain places. They can't even work nowhere. No, they can't do it. You feel me? That's people that done certain stuff, and you always gonna look at them like, You know what I'm saying? That some shit just stick with you. It's a girl that doodled herself in high school. We still call her shitty. Dang, guess I ran into shitty. What? Where you seen her at? She shit herself in the 10th grade. We still call her shitty. Some stuff don't leave you. It just don't. It's wild, man. I don't know how to break that down like that. And it ain't. And I'm not saying it's right. It's just what happens.
put me in a place to win, I'm going to go put myself in a place to win. So it's just, yeah, that never ended. It never ended. It was just, it got to a point where I was like, every time he was like, I got to talk to you about something, I would be like, let me sit down. Yeah. So it was
he
just
told,
like,
so she would tell him stuff. He would go be by himself.
the icing on
Probably
the cake,
research, Google, look up stuff, see
yeah,
in
that was
another
pretty
light,
much it. Like,
and
I
have
just
more
can't
questions.
be with someone that can't let me grow past where I've already grown from. Like you're taking me back to where I've came. You know, like I don't need to go backwards. I need to go forward. So that's kind of where I was at with that.
Okay. So when you speak about like you were in the entertainment world,
So you might have to meet somebody that's been in that same entertainment world and fall in love with their.
things like that. I know you mentioned OnlyFans. Is that something you're doing now?
No.
Oh, that was like back then.
Yeah,
Okay. And
Not even back then. Like sometimes I'll like. I think the last one was probably like back in April.
Okay, I was gonna say this year. I didn't want to put it out there like that. I was gonna say this year. A lot of y'all be doing a lot of investigator, inspective gadget shit. Stop sending that shit to my business email. If y'all want to send me something on Twitter, y'all want to send me something Instagram DM, a screenshot, woo, that's cool. But my business email is about money. You know what I'm saying? In business. Y'all stop sending me these people personal information stuff in my fucking email, man.
okay.
That I dropped like a little 3-minute video of me just dancing. So that's what I did. I was just dancing on there. Like I went virtual with my entertainment, with my dancing, but I never showed, like I never went full nude or anything like that. So it was just kind of like,
He looks so uncomfortable. You got to wrap it up, bro. That's not for you. You stressing yourself out.
boudoir, just little stuff. Like not, I mean, some people might say that's not little stuff, but it wasn't as extreme as some people go, you know. So it was. I
I
showed
ain't got nothing. I don't be comparing yourself to other people. We talking about you.
it to him. I was a dancer for
There it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, now we got the P-Star out of there.
about 4 or 5 years. During that time, I was in a relationship, so that's when I was like doing the whole Bonnie Clyde. Yeah, I was trying to do everything. I was trying to do it all. And yeah, when my partner died, I didn't find it fun anymore. I felt like it was a lot more vultures out there than I was used to because I didn't have to deal with none of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I just kind of let it go. You know, like I didn't feel like it fit me anymore. So I let it go. And plus, at the time, I was a single mom. So my daughter, I think she was like about 5 years old when I stopped dancing. She was starting to go to kindergarten. I was like, well, I can't do this with her. Like, no, like it's not gonna work anymore. Like when she was a kid, it was easy because it was like, okay, she sleep at night, I drop her off, sitter, go to work, come back. She didn't even know I was gone, you know. But now it's like I gotta take her to school. I gotta, like, I have my responsibility list grew. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I can't now. You know, I got my dance back in the corner. She's trying to put on my heels. I'm like, oh no, oh no. So yeah, it just stopped being fun for me.
Nothing
It
funny
just
about
started
that.
being like, okay, so what type of woman do you want to be? So that's when I was like, okay, I sticked with my modeling for a little bit. And even with that, it was like, I just didn't have the heart for it anymore. Like I just didn't, I was started bullshit and I missing appointments and all that. Like it just stopped being fun.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right. And now Reggie.
Yeah. All right. So first off, I don't know who uses the word eligible or bachelor together, but I did not say those words.
You definitely did.
But
Damn.
I will say this, just with everything she just said. For me, so yes, I never talked to a dancer before. Dancer, that means, you know, when push come to shove, she knows how to get to the cheese. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm about my money and things like this. So I feel like it's something that we could have kind of worked through. We did work through. And I know she was saying like it seemed like you were still stuck there. I wasn't still stuck there. And because the communication is so high for me, as she knows, like there literally was nothing that we couldn't talk about, right? So
You couldn't talk
even the
about
part of like, oh, I didn't know him, it's because like questions wasn't asked. But any question that would have been asked, I'm not gonna I will answer it. You know what I mean? And also as far as kind of things that was going on with us, this isn't just when I say we were together like every day for like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it was. It wasn't just like, oh, we're just laying up. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was, like I said, showing her that I'm a man that could lead and doing things for whatever she needed. Hey, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to work. Fill up your gas tank. You know what I mean? I'm going through a financial hardship. Cool. We can make some passive income together. This is how we can do it. If you need your credit fixed, we can go through things like this. Like I was giving her the blueprint of everything we could potentially do. A TikTok, a YouTube channel. Like I was giving her the blueprint of like we can do all these things together. Like I was leading and moving intentful. And the big thing for me, for her, is I said, no matter what we go through, we can have a conversation about it. Every single thing we went through, when we had a conversation about it, we're able to get over it. But if I'm getting blocked and I can't even hit her up and things like this, how you're blocking my superpower? You know what I mean? And I don't say my superpower, but my thing of like, if we're going through these hard things early, we're gonna get through. And then, you know, a lot of people, they'll meet each other, it's all bliss and roses, and then like 6 months down the line, it's like, you wasn't that person. Then they stop. The thing about me, like, this is Reggie, you know what I mean? Like, if you like me now, you'll love me later. If you don't like me now, you won't like me later, but at least you can say that man was himself. He didn't wait for 2 months down the line. He didn't wait if I was wrapped around his finger. He didn't wait for me to say no. He was already him. And she felt that, you know what I mean? So the fact that
She don't think so.
that's when I said it was trauma, because there's no way everything we went through, we was able to talk through it. And then you just like a breaking point where it's like she started saying some wild things like, well, I'm about to just get someone to pay my rent. It's like, you're not even
It's inner. It's inner. That's the biggest fear. Ladies at home. Look at Arlette's face. When you live that life and you're able to get in that fast money, women say, "Oh, I'm a dance to get through school. Oh, I'm a dance to do this." There's no, like, even with waitresses and bottle girls, there's no other job that you can work and you get that cash in hand and go home that night with that money in your hand, tax free. So even if you go and get that degree and you making $100K a year, you having to wait that first pay period when you get that job. You know, you got to wait that odd ass 2.5, 3 weeks for that first check. People start getting paid. You like, oh yeah, you got to wait the next 2 weeks. You don't get a check this time. That's like crack to some people. They start tweaking out. They're not used to that. It's hard. So what's the goal? I can go throw some ass. I can go do this, and I can get somebody to go get my money. I know a couple tricks that'll always be there for me. If I hit them up right now, and you tell a man that, how that supposed to make a man feel? I go get somebody to do it right now. I had a woman tell me some shit like that way back in the day. She said, she ain't even tell me. She had put it online or some shit, talking about something. Oh, I'm loyal during the dating stage, woo. But one thing about it, I'm loyal during the dating stage, but I always know who got next. I always know who got. Man, let me tell you some good shit. Be gone. Go hit on. I'm not in the hot seat. I don't need to act in court. If you know who next and you still maybe not even talking, but keeping people close to you in contact for they know that they next or they got that feeling, you're not giving 100% to me. Like, I don't give a damn who got next. That's like being in the middle of a game, right? And then they go talking about, oh, I got next. I don't care who got next. I got right now. You got right now. We got right now. You talking about who got next. You talking about, oh, I can go get my rent paid, go get somebody. Who you got wrapped around your finger that's going to give you a stack, a couple stacks for the free without putting nothing on it. And then if something on it, that ain't them gifting you. That's prostitution. Come on now.
believing in the things, but talk through it. And then you just like a breaking point where it's like she started saying some wild things like, well, I'm about to just get someone to pay my rent. And it's like, you're not even believing in the plans that I'm setting for us.
You don't like that. She don't like that shit about to get dirty. This shit about to go left. Because they've been trying to capping each other out, like trying to kind of putting a lid on it. They've been censoring each other a little bit, but this shit about to go left. Come on, baby. Don't do me like this right now. Don't do me like this. Jesus Christ, Pendell.
Well, I'm about to just get someone to pay my rent. It's like, you're not even believing in the plans that I'm setting for us. Like, we have plans. I just want you to believe in what we got going on. Like, it's too many people who want to see us win, including yourself, including BM. Yeah. I was even seeking counsel from both of y'all. Like, oh, would you think of how we do it this weekend? And it's like, everyone believed in the vision except her. And I get it. You know, sometimes if you're going through like financial hardship, things like this, everyone's going through there. You're not yourself or what have you. But because I was leading, because I had plans every step of the way, it's just unfortunate to me that she didn't believe enough in everything that I was showing her. I was not just talking. These are like everything I'm saying right now. It was all on the plate. We sat down for like an hour or whatever it was. Like, hey, this is how we do a Shopify. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things. So it's just like,
She about to
And-
spaz out over there, boy.
and it reminded me, I'm kind of long-winded, but she asked me the question, like, how do you deal with conflict? And I said that answer is like, you know, give your grace and don't go to sleep early. But I should have returned that question because she doesn't handle conflict well. She's like, run away. And it's like,
She blocked that boy.
we got through so much. Why you want to run away now? Like, beyond the show, you know what I mean? Like, it got to the point where it's like, damn, how do we meet? Because like, it was just so genuine and so real.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shoot, the show. You know what I mean? So it's like, it was real for me. It basically is what I'm getting at. So me going through, oh, you was a dancer? I don't know about that. I don't like, hey, give us some advice. You know what I mean? Like it was real for me when I was trying to work through it. You know what I'm saying? So that part definitely was hurting for a bit. And you know, like if a woman blocks you, it's literally the worst thing you can do to a dude. It's like, I'm not saying I was definitely hurt by it, but it's like, because you feel like you can't talk, like call me a B, like call me, you know what I'm saying? Do something. Like don't just block me that I can't talk to you. Then it's like, I'm fighting
childish.
with myself.
It's petty.
Should I text her? Should I not? You know what I mean? It's like, well, you can't text us, you blocked, right? But so I was definitely going through it. And that's probably the only good thing. I try to look for the positive of things. Like I've been working on doing my own stuff, like getting back consistent with posting and stuff like that. So I was going through that and that helped me to kind of thrive to get to where I am now. But I definitely was hurt by, you know what I'm saying, her actions for sure.
Damn.
Okay, Nova, let's switch on over to you.
Yeah, so cool story. Financial
Cool story, bro.
hardship, absolutely not. He's gave me $40 for my gas tank. It takes 50, and we talked about that. He was like, "Why did you let me fill it up?" And I was like, "Well, it's okay. Like it's just $10. I can do it."
Yeah.
And then he bought me a $65 PlayStation camera. That is all the money that he spent on me.
Man, she keeping track of that shit like that too. Knows it down to a T.
So for him to sit here and say that I am going through trauma and I am going through financial hardship that I need saving from is a little bit.
Did you tell him I'm gonna go get somebody to pay this rent? That's what I want to know. Arlette, that's what you need to ask. Did you tell him, oh, I'm gonna get somebody to pay this rent? That's all we need to know. That's all I want to know.
Cautious.
This is
So,
mess. This comment
my
section about
heart
to
is
be
pounding.
crazy.
I'm trying so hard to stay calm, and
Can I respond
I'm
to
just
that? or-
tired of
I can
being.
wait. I can wait.
You can. I'm just at this point.
This is a mess. It's over.
I'm just tired of people like playing with me. I want financial elevation. I want financial.
That financial elevation gonna be so. It's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough. I was talking to homegirl one time, like, yo, you can start doing this and you can start doing this, and you know what I'm saying. You could make 6 figures a year doing this, and she was like, 6 figures? That's it. That's not enough. I could make that in dancing in 3 months. I said, you're screwed with that mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's how you end up with them women never getting out of that, and them women being that bit 35, 40, 45, still dancing, still shaking ass. You know what I'm saying? They stop dancing, they go get behind the bar, try to bartend, and be like, oh, I got so many clients, they love me, I don't want to leave. I want to leave, but they gonna miss me. Then they start doing that. Then they start, oh, I'm gonna be a realtor because I know so many men that come in here with money. I said this before, baby, they trust you with a couple $1,000, some bottle service. They trust you with $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. They don't trust you with $750,000. They don't trust you with $1 million property. You know what I'm saying? 1 out of every 1,000 might slip up and get a dude or something to buy something off him and get that percentage. But no, it don't work like that. But I want to know if she said I can find somebody else to pay this rent. Arlette.
Financial security. But at the end of the day, for you to sit here and act like you spent all this money on me and you're actually helping me. And
He never said that. He said, well, we could find a way. We could do YouTube. We could do this. He's saying he was offering ways to help her. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that's better than you just giving me money. You know, 'cause somebody can just give you money, feed you money, and just keep you right here. I ain't gonna give her too much for she can not need me no more, but I'm gonna just keep giving her a little bit, so she got to keep coming back. He was trying to find ways and help you with ways that you could really make your own money, not just give you money.
you'll be there for me, and you haven't done any of those things. He told me there was a lot of other little tidbits in the middle of that, where it was like he wanted me to deposit my check into his account and I get an allowance off of that.
Oh, he was trying to help with your financial literacy. But I wouldn't have did that bullshit.
No, I'm not working to have an allowance off my thing. That wasn't a cap. That wasn't a cap. My mom was on, you were on speaker. My mom was there. So if you guys want to, ask
my mom.
Mother, we could do that. So
Arlette and BM performing as y'all parents for real. And shit kind of scary. I make jokes about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of a little scary. Y'all Arlette and them like, "Bill, we got another show to shoot next week."
Yeah, that was something that was said. Also, he's leaving in November because he's on contract for his job. He told me that I was supposed to go with him.
Go where?
Wherever he goes. I'm in nursing school. That wasn't going to happen. He was convinced that I was going to change my mind come November. I pay for school out of pocket. I go to a private school. So it's pretty expensive. So I'm not going to just drop out of school just because I found a match on a dating show that isn't comfortable with me at all. There was another thing as well where he said I wasn't his typical type. Actually, Micah was.
Micah from the same...
Yes.
Okay.
The one that he had to choose between, me or her.
Can we get a recap glance? Can we get a recap glance, a picture? Y'all put pictures up any other time.
So it was kind of like, why choose me if I wasn't even your type? And then for you to get someone like me and then try to drag me through the mud to make yourself feel better and yourself secure, I wasn't going to be a part of that roller coaster ride. I'm not going to feed your ego because you can't handle what you chose.
Damn, she said she a roller coaster ride, but in actuality, he ain't really know what he chose, though.
And then try to drag me through the mud to make yourself feel better and yourself secure. I wasn't going to be a part of that roller coaster ride. I'm not going to feed your ego because you can't handle what you chose. And I was chosen. So I'm not a fan of that.
All right, y'all was supposed to put the picture of what the other girl looked like, man. People, we don't remember that, bro. Y'all 11, 12 episodes in.
Also, he told me by the end of the summer I would have to get off birth control because this is his last year that he was going to plan to have a child. I have a 10.
He said that shit. Look at his face. He said that bullshit. That been controlling. You crazy hoe. That been crazy, y'all. Look at he biting his lip again. Hey. Anytime you bite that lip, you know it's true.
Year-old. I'm not trying to have a kid by nobody that's not my husband. So that was a thing. And all these things that were said to me.
That boy said you did it before, you'll do it again.
Piling up on top of me in a short amount of time. So it just feels like a roller coaster ride that I'm on.
Damn.
And I'm supposed to just be okay.
Shit like more trauma.
That's being said and done. Like, no.
So what made you block him? Or how many times was he blocked? I guess I should ask that question as well.
Just this last time. Like, I've tried. Like, because it was always be like, oh, well, I was talking to you as a friend in confidence. And I was, I reached out and I was asking for advice. And I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't fully understand, like, what he's saying or what he's doing or how he's moving.
These boys
and
cook.
That's okay. And I've been in that situation. Like he said, like, he asked me, like, have you ever dated a guy that never dated someone that's been in the entertainment world? And it's kind of crazy because it's like, that was so long ago, and here we are talking about it again. So it's like, okay, so I told him, like, yeah, I used to date a guy that was Jehovah's Witness, and he was kind of walking out on his faith and he was dipping back and forth. So he made it very hard for me as well. So we ended up parting ways, and I told him too, like, I'm okay. I'm open enough to tell you anything that you want to know. But for you to sit in my face and tell me that I'm lying to you is like, what's the point of even talking
What's the
about
reason?
anything?
Okay.
So it just got to a point where it was just like a snowball. Like, it was so good in the beginning. Like, it was so good. Like, we had so much fun. Like, and then it was just like,
He's stretching his neck out and shit. He about to tweak out. That bitch stretching his neck. There ain't nothing wrong with your neck, bitch. Boy, you better get ready to play. Hey, being back there playing director, producer, husband, and he about to have to play security. BM about to be like, this Jerry Springer, BM is Steve. Remember the bald head security guard on Jerry Springer? Jerry.
Reginald came out. You know,
Damn,
like, it was
Reggie.
like and he's always like, I'm transparent.
Reg.
I'm this is me. Take me as I am. But then he would turn around and be like, well, you got to do this, or you what about
Reggie
this?
tried
Like,
to.
he was saying how he wanted to have threesomes every other night, all the other times, and I was
Damn,
like,
she putting your shit out there, Reg. Reg, you ready for threesomes, but you ain't ready for that stripper pass, huh? You ain't ready for that private dancer pass, but you ready for that stripper man pass. She probably shared with him. Oh yeah, I had threesome in the past with my ex. Reggie said, well, if you gave threesome to him, then I think I deserve threesome to you.
I didn't really, like, I've been in situations where, you know, I had fun. But that's not something that I wanted to do on a regular. So it was like,
Told you.
why?
Told you. What did I just say? So you expressed on that you had fun. I like how y'all just doll it up. Fun. So he like, damn, you ain't never had fun with me. I want to experience that side of you too. But that's what happened, fellas. You get you one of them promiscuous women. When a woman had that past, they didn't did all of that shit. You know what I mean? You ask for threesome and the relationship, be like, I don't want to do that with you. I don't want to see you with another woman. All that fun shit she used to do, that shit over with. You get the reserved. You get the relaxed. You get that dim light. You get a night light, nigga.
I even, like, I'm getting
You don't get that. You just get the story
why
time.
am I even here? Like, this is not even something that you want. You're talking about how you're a bachelor, you're in your prime, and you got women.
Reggie, you ain't in no prime, Reggie. I ain't never know you when you was younger, but this right here sitting on this chair, this ain't your prime right here, brother. Come on now.
Sponsoring you. And that's when I said, well, if you got women sponsoring you, that's nothing for me, love. That's nothing for me. Okay. We can be on the same page. And for him to sit here and make it seem like I'm going through all this financial struggle where I'm looking for money, or I would do anything for money, is like absolutely absurd. Mm-hmm. Because that's not ever how I come off to anybody. Like, I want my man to be my partner, provide, do the things that we can do.
I don't know, man. I want to be with you, but your knuckles and your nails not done. Your knuckles is ashy. Your knuckles and your finger knuckles is ashy. I thought I was tweaking.
Like, I want my man to be my partner, because that's not ever how.
Like, it look dark right there. Watch the close up. Look at these knuckles right here. These shits look like you just went outside on the cement and went like this.
Anybody.
No.
Like, I want my man.
These look like UFC knuckles,
be my
street
partner,
fight knuckles.
Provide, do the things that we can do.
Look at that little knuckle dust. I'm blocking the knuckle dust. Look at that knuckle right there. Look at that knuckle.
Together, but I'm not gonna also take the whiplash and the trauma and the back. Do the things that we can do together, but I'm not gonna also take the whiplash and the trauma and the back and forth, the negativity, and then in his eyes, it's like, well, if we get through this in 2 weeks, we'll be together forever. And I'm like, bro, I can't. I don't want to do this. Like, I don't think it. I grew up on love doesn't hurt, and if it does hurt, it's not out of betrayal. And for him, I just felt like every time I turned around, it was like a stab in the back. Like, you're supposed to be my partner. You're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to. So it's like, you're reaching out to so and so about me, but I didn't even market myself that way.
Facts.
I didn't even, so it's like you're going
against me. You going? Yeah, I said
already.
I said that.
So it's like you want to talk about it. But when I'm talking to you, it's like one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we talking about?
Okay.
Damn.
So I guess what was the final straw that?
All right, man, wrap this shit up, man. This shit then got messy.
Caused you to end up blocking him and you guys to no longer speak.
So we did a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Well,
what the fuck? Why? What the fuck y'all did a YouTube channel for? Y'all can't even get along for over a week. Y'all want to upload videos? Why?
We did a video and we had a blast. But at first I told him, like, we could be friends. We don't have to do the romantic part of it. We could literally just be friends and just, you know, do business, do YouTube. That's I'm down for that. He was like, absolutely not. Like, drop the L-bomb. Love. Told
We fall down, but we get up.
He about to bite that lip.
me he loved me, and he just couldn't do. He couldn't.
You love it, don't you? I know you love her, boy. Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Oh, if I took you home, it'd be a home run. The wild one's gonna get you every time, boy.
We could literally just be friends and just, you know, do business. Do
Absolutely
YouTube. That's,
not.
I'm down for that. He was like, absolutely not.
I love you.
Like, drop the L-bomb. Love.
Put the L in the chat right now.
He just couldn't do.
Or a heart hand.
He couldn't work with someone that he had deep feelings for that deeply with, and just be friends. Okay. So I said, okay, we'll try it again. So we did the video. We had a good time, which also in the video I caught because I was like, oh, I don't know. I think I said something like, oh, you like me or whatever. And he was like, or we were talking about doing business with people that you love, right? And he was like, well, like on the camera, he was like, well, it's a deep like. And I was like, because I'm an observant woman, okay? Like, I don't let nothing slide.
You a what?
Because I'm an observant woman, okay? Like, I don't let nothing slide. I mean, because I'm an observant woman, okay? Like, I don't let nothing slide. I may not speak all the time, but I see it, I hear it, I feel it. So when I walk into a room, I'm definitely the most quietest one in the room because I am super observant. Like, I am. So it's like, I caught that, I sniffed it, and I was like, okay, he's not trying to own it in public, but he wants to own it in private. That's a problem for me. I never said it back, and I never felt that way. So I told him from the jump, like, I don't speak about things that I don't feel. So, and I'm very honest. I don't have a lot of friends because I'm very honest. So I literally, like, to be in this situation, it kind of was like I dodged a bullet to get shot, like, with a shotgun. Like, that's kind of how I took it. Like, I literally, this was crazy.
Arlette, why are you shaking your head to that? That shit made no sense. I dodged a bullet to get shot with a shotgun. And you like, okay. What the fuck?
This was a crazy experience for me because it was like up and down and fast. Okay. It was a crazy experience for me because it was like up.
Now listen, I know it be hot in there, but come on now. I know it be hot in there, but under no circumstances do you lift your arm up with all of these fabric softener white beads under your arms. All of these lint balls, deodorant balls, crescent balls. You keep them damn arms like this at all times. You got to point, you point like that. You got to point, you got like that. You got to hug, you hug like that.
And down and fast. Okay. It was like a burning ball of hay. Just
them deodorant burning balls.
It went up in flames really fast, and I was really, really happy. Like, I told my mom about him, I told my grandparents, like, everything. They were like, about the confidence thing. They were like, fuck him. You know, they're old, and my family.
That's another thing too. If y'all going through something with somebody y'all dating, y'all in a relationship, you cannot be telling your parents all that shit. Because even if y'all come back from this and you forgive him, your parents and your grandparents never gonna forgive him. So he could do 1,000 nice things, but he do one thing, say you got your confidence is cheeks. You got ass confidence. Your parents never gonna look at him in the right. It's gonna take them years to get over that shit, and you got over it in a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Just saying if she was to get over it. Y'all cannot be reporting back to your parents when some shit negative happened in your relationship. Or your homegirls, or your homeboys. You can't do it. You gonna forgive the person you like or you love, but your family and friends will not. And they're gonna be looking at them with a side eye.
We don't have everything. So we grind out, we get it, and we work hard. We're hardworking family. Like everybody's either technical school, nursing, everybody works really hard. So it's like for him to sit and say like any of those things were just wild to them. And it's kind of just wanted to avoid him. Like I just didn't see why
That was our icing on the cake. She probably felt the way, but once you get to your parents and shit, they're going to tell you what you want to hear. Oh, he said this, get rid of him. And then that was the extra, okay, you guys are right.
why he wanted me in his life when he had so many different things that I just didn't align with. It just wasn't a match in the real world.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All
All right, so it's so much stuff that she just said that I got to like try to piece it in my head to remember what she said. So I'm gonna start at the beginning because like a beautiful word is context. So I'm gonna give context to everything that she just said. So pretty much with the $40 thing and with the PlayStation camera thing, why did I send $40? Because she said, I need gas. So she requested $40. I said, send. And that's what happened with that. Why did I pay for PlayStation camera? Hey, we're getting a game together. I have my camera. You have yours. Oh, you didn't have one. Here is a camera. So I don't know if it just came off like that when I was saying like she needed whatever. But this is what I'm saying when I was leading, saying, okay, we can do gaming together. Here's a camera. You need gas. Here's a camera. Like I didn't just send, hey, here's $40. So the whole financial hardship thing was her word said it. I'm not just gonna, you know what I mean? So that was that. She said so much that I gotta go through piece by piece. Okay, so she said about the whole confidence thing, right? So that's cap. So it's like, why would I just say like, you're not confident? Like, where does it come from? Like, could any of her actions perhaps made me feel like she wasn't confident?
We were referencing the show.
No, we were not referencing the show.
Yeah, we were.
It got to the point where after that confidence, because that was like one of our big first arguments, and then we kind of got over it. She said to me like, my friends were saying like, yeah, you probably seem unconfident on the show, so that's what he got. So I could see where you're coming from with that. So she got where I was coming from with that, but now it's like, it's switching it up now. So anything that I said with love, so the whole November thing, yes, my contract's over in November. Hey, I'm really digging you. I'm loving what's going on. Like, I want you to be with me when I leave. Not just in November, you're coming with me. It's like, come on. Like, we got to give context to what's going on. You know what I mean? It's like, I said it in love, right? And then it's like everything that I said is just like, it's getting flipped. Like I was just like the freaking villain man. No, like I said it on some, I want you with me. I was with you for 3 weeks straight or whatever it was, 2.5 weeks. I'm loving it, loving the time. Like I said, right along doing all the stuff. I want you with me. Yeah. So that's.
You probably want to, would probably ain't trust her either though. If I keep her close, then she won't do nothing crazy.
Well, I said
Look
that.
how she's staring off.
As far as the whole threesome thing, that was a conversation. It's like, oh, you used to be. Then it was like, once we got comfortable with the whole dancer thing, oh, you was a dancer. Did you ever dibble and dabble maybe? So it's like anything.
Told you. You did it with them. You did this. Shit, I want to experience it too. I'm trying to tell you. But once they kind of settle down and get out that life, it's a new. I don't do that no more. I don't want that. I love you. I wouldn't want to see you with nobody. I did that with my homegirl boyfriend. That's how that shit work. Women do that like with their homegirl boyfriend or with their homegirl that just got a divorce and they just had fun one night with somebody like doo-doo. Fellas be wanting to go knock down other women together with their girl. They be like, babe, let's go out here and get one tonight. That'd be the different mindset.
I'm not just, you know what, we got, it's like, she just keeps on, it's like, everything has context, you know what I mean? So it's like anything that I said, so I could be like, yo, Nova, like, I want to do it, like, even, like, y'all, you know what, this like, so y'all did like the recap. I was like, we could have probably been on that recap. Oh, you just want to go for clout? It's like, I'm trying to build us up, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm speaking out of love, she's taking everything that I'm said. And wait, the last one, the whole baby thing. I was saying that yes, by the end of this year, I said by the end, so it was June. So I say by like June 2025, like I want to have a kid, but I know I'm not going to have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, I want you to have a kid with me, but it's not like you better take that out because I'm gonna. It's like, come on, Nova. Like it got to be context with what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's like
Here's nigga sound like a villain. I was like, damn, because in my head I was like, damn, Arlette putting these people together, and they going through domestic issues and traumatic trauma.
Here's the thing, like I get it. You know, it's like when someone doesn't like you, they're gonna say all the bad things. That's cool, but I wanna highlight some other things, like. The personality that I'm showing now, like this is the personality of like how we matched and all these other great things. And I'm gonna keep saying it. My biggest thing, if we have a conversation, we can get through anything. It's like, how do you plan on growing with someone? And it's like, you don't want to go through the hard conversations. Like we were going through the hard things. Like, yeah, you're saying I was seeking counsel. Yeah, because it was real for me. You know what I mean? It was real for me. Like, being together every single day, like for 2 to 3 weeks straight, like I was feeling the love, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to express it. It's like, oh, you're just trying to.
She put that whip appeal on your ass. 2-3 weeks shacked up, throwing it back on you, chilling, all kinds of stuff. I probably started farting around each other, all kinds of shit.
Say that to use me. It's like, what can I say? It's like, I can't say anything because everything is used against me. And it's like, I'm trying to learn you to learn how to love you better. And it's like, you know, it's like taking this like some attacks. And it's like, it gets to the point where it's like, dang, I just like I said, it's just everything that I was saying to her was out of love. So I don't want to make it seem like I was just some crazy guy just talking crazy. Like I was really trying to build her up. And
she don't like
when
that.
I was talking about financial hardship, I'm not trying to say it like she's a financial hardship. Like anything that she expressed to me, like if she was going through that, I was making the point of, well, this is how we make passive income. We can do this together. Like, you know.
I told y'all that earlier. He wasn't trying to just shoot you that cash. He like, yo, this is how you can make your own money. This is how you could do what you want to do. This is how you could do this. This is how it could happen. That's what men got to do. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, as men, nobody's feeling sorry for us. This month is Men's Mental Health Month. I ain't seen a commercial. I ain't seen an ad. I ain't seen shit. I seen a lot about pride. I seen some Olympic stuff. I seen some shit about hockey. I seen the NBA Finals. I haven't seen one. I ain't even see a Father's Day commercial. She went to K Jewelers. She went to Zales. Usually get a nigga a tie, a shirt, or something. I ain't see nothing. It's nothing for men. You know what I mean? I was talking to my mom, and she said something to me. I said, man, listen, I just got a lot on my plate right now. I just felt like I'm spread thin. And her response was just like, she ain't say it and she ain't mean nothing about it, but I could just sense like it was just like, shut up. Just do it. Just get the job done. That's what men deal with at work, at home. It's just like, no, like, there's no empathy. There's no, I feel sad. Oh, you're probably going through a lot. That's just what the world is, and we know that. And I'm not saying that. I'm not sharing that with y'all. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. You know what I mean? Because I know that. That's why I work so hard. That's why I be like, yo, I got that dog in me. I'm self-motivated. Nobody's going to do that. And he knows as a man, when you go through hardships or need money, we got to figure something out. You know, people be like, yo, T, you would make a killing if you did OnlyFans. You could just sell your feet. You could just get up there and boxer briefs and do that. If I want to post a thirst trap or some shit like that, I'll do it. But I don't really do it like I used to. I don't need to. I still look great naked. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that shit misconstrued. But I just don't do it. I just be chilling for real. I don't need that type of energy or like, you know what I mean, or need motherfuckers in my DMs. But most of that shit would be coming from men. I don't want to sell my feet to men and sell my cheeks and my print to men. I'm good on that, bro. I don't like men. You know what I mean? And those who do like men, great for you guys. Have fun. But that's not me. I'm not trying to lead nobody on or tease nobody or use y'all. I'm good. I'm good. Before I show my cheeks or show these little testes, you know what I'm saying, or do a helicopter butt naked, I go get me 2-3 jobs, baby. I upload to this channel 10 times a day. And that's just me. I work. I got that dog. I figure it out. I'm gonna figure something out. Men don't have it. If men could make that type of money by getting butt naked online, and I could make some money, but that's just because I built the following up, and you know what I'm saying, woo-de-woo. But the average man cannot do that. And he's just trying to show her like it's other ways, it's other this, other that, which takes hard work, it takes patience, it takes consistency, but that's hard, you know what I mean? Like when you could have just go dance and shake some ass and get that money. And even though that's 6 years ago, if she said allegedly, I can get somebody to pay this rent right now. How? Who do you know that's going to do that? From what life? What lifestyle were you living and you met this person?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't trying to say it like demean her or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to say it like how I said it to her, which I felt I said it in love. Like, we can get through this. You know what I mean? So I wasn't trying to. It never was my intention. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't want to keep saying the word trauma or trigger or whatever like that, but I think the overall piece of this is like, because, you know, conversation is big for me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can push a narrative and like, maybe I was pushing it past the bandwidth of what she wasn't ready to handle, as she said, like 6 years ago, stuff like that. But I just met you. So, you know, 6 years ago feels like right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, anything I said was with overstanding in love. It was big energy. It was just like, hey, I want to get to learn her. I want to see how I can love her properly. Like there's a saying, it's like a man knows within the first couple months if he want to marry you. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but if you move intentional, which is how I was doing, then you can grow into that. So even kind of like the turmoil, the downfall of it, I reached out for more advice. Like, hey, if there's anything I can do or whatever. And that's why I say I want to say thank you to you guys, because you let me know, like, you know, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we can give you advice if you need advice, but it will get to the point where it's like you guys, excuse me, both of us have to decide whether it's going to be a yay or a nay. We don't want to force it. It's just like naturally, genuinely see what happens. And so it genuinely and naturally led to this point, which
I feel like that dancing shit still hit him wrong, and he couldn't handle that shit. And her past was too much for him to handle. But you can still tell he's pretty like clear-headed, and he really fell for her. And that was not, she didn't. She just seems unconcerned, even with him, like, you know what I'm saying, expressing herself. There's nothing. There's, like, she is emotionless. Like, she has no emotions. Like, she has no care. She's like, let me just say my part and let's wrap this shit up.
is unfortunate, but you
Look
know,
at that body
it
language.
was real.
All right.
She don't care.
Any final words from either one of you guys before we wrap it up?
Be safe out there.
I'm gonna, of course, say final words. So I want to say that if there was a moment, you know what I mean, when I made Nova feel like she wasn't enough, definitely did not mean to do that.
And he apologizing. He liked this girl, bruh. And after all of that, he's doubled down and like, hey,
Like, sometimes you can find like multiple women in one woman. You know what I mean? So like, this woman supports me, this woman loves me. But if you find someone love and supports you, that's like 3 in 1. You know what I mean? So there definitely was a lot of her traits. Like I said, I don't know if it came off like I'm trying to beat her down. Definitely not. But there's a lot of things about her that resonated with me extremely well. You know what I mean? And I do truly believe if she would have had like a little bit more fight, that this could have worked out. But you know, our cards was meant to end like this, so I accept that.
All right, Nova, you're good? Any final?
I would just say that for Reggie and moving forward, I think that he does need to apply a little more grace, because the grace that he has is hourly, and some people need more time than that. I tried as hard as I could, but I did feel beaten down. You know, I felt like, what is the point? Like, why am I here if I'm always defending myself, or, just kind of coming back always from like a ricochet. Like, I'm always, bouncing back up. It got draining. But I think if he just took his time with me as much as I was taking my time with him, because a lot of people don't play about their character and who they are as a person, and to have someone play with your character and who you are, that stings. And I don't think he, even to this day, realizes that. It's kind of like something brushed under the rug, but you can't brush someone, who they are, what they stand for, 10 toes down, how they move. You can't brush that under the rug or make your own story to fit you. So yeah, that's all. I wish him the best. Yeah. No hard feelings, but yeah, not for me.
Okay. All right. Well, any upcoming projects from either one of you that we could be on the lookout for?
Right now, I'm just focusing on school and my baby. I am yeah, that's it pretty much. I'm not doing anything. I might have some photo shoots coming up, but that's about it. I'm gonna get back out there.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
that's
good
it.
luck with school.
Thank you.
Reggie, how about for yourself?
Yeah, like I said, so doing my quote unquote depressive time, I've been just kind of working hard. So I do music, do motivational music. So I plan on releasing my third music album project this summer. Smooth Motivation. Check it out on all your streaming platforms. I actually have a business partner, CEO Rose. He works for NIL, like athletes. So we're working on kind of doing things with teaching athletes kind of how to project themselves for the future as far as financial literacy, setting themselves up for success. Yeah, but overall, I want to say that thank you. Great experience. Thank you guys for having me for sure. Thanks, Nova, honestly, for showing up and just kind of giving it a try. And yeah, just thankful.
All right. Well, thank you both for your time today. And thank you everyone at home for tuning in. We'll catch you all next time.
Cook. Well, appreciate y'all rocking with another episode, man. Another reaction. Click on some of the greatness on the screen right now. Leave me what you think in the comment section. Let's be respectful, but say what you got to say. Keep it a buck. Keep it 100. And then click on some of that greatness right there. Episode 1, 2, and 3 right there. Live in effect. Episode 4 coming soon. Appreciate y'all. I'm out of here. What a freaking catch up.